Is my room a little bit different? Hey y'all, it's Super Cobra Vapor here, and Happy New Year's. And if you're wondering, yes, my room does look different, and that is because I put all my vape gear right there. I put it on top of my game rack. Now, if you guys remember, I had my original Xbox One box, a little Caterpillar 4 die-cast scale model replicas. I was about to have a tongue twister there. And I had some other stuff, but I was like, it's New Year, why not rearrange stuff and put my vape gear back there? So, moving on down the line, so up here, you got my little sets of coils, got my lead clippers, my little screwdriver set for positioning the coils, and for my temple. And right here, you have the temple box with the temple in it. I have it set up because the temple does not want to stand upright because it's so damn massive. And it's pretty heavy. It's a pretty big chunk of stainless steel. Right here you have the box for the Smok TFE8, and the TFE8 is actually sitting in front of it because it's one of the tanks that actually stands up right on its own. Right here you have the Twisted Messes RTA box, my UL Crown box, my Kangertech Top Box Mini. Let's see, what else? Wismec Reload box. You have my SMY 260 and my Top Box Mini, my Kangertech. And up there you got my cotton. I couldn't figure out a place to put that because the box is so damn massive. And yeah, it looks pretty good. And you're probably wondering, well, where the fuck is the Wismec? Well, I'm using the Wismec. This has been my everyday mod for the past, I'm gonna say 4 months now, something like that. So this has like been my everyday mod since I got it, and I fucking absolutely love it. Like, don't get me wrong, I use the Top Tank Mini every once in a while when the batteries on this are charging, but I also got to charge the battery in the Top Tank Mini, or Top Box Mini, so that fucking sucks. And if you guys remember, I actually have another extra tank, which is the Tobacco Super Tank Mini, which is sitting on top of the SMY 260, because when I bought the SMY 260 from my cousin, he gave me the Super Tank Mini with it, so it was pretty cool. But I want to talk a little bit about the Twisted Messes. This is going to be like a little pre-review. Just tell you some of the things that I like about it and some things that I don't really care for. So first thing I don't really care for is the post screws. They're Allen keys. So with that being said, I have to keep track of my little Allen key, which by the way I did find. I found it. It was laying on my bed. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but I found it. Got to put it back in the box. But that's one thing I don't like about it. Actually, that's really it. So, actually no. There's one other thing. It's the airflow. Airflow's okay. I just wish it had just a little bit more airflow, but you can't really expect much from a what is this? A 24 millimeter RDA. It puts out decent vapor. I mean, it puts out pretty good vapor. I like it. My cotton's getting dry. I gotta charge my batteries. I'll show you the build here in a second, because I don't think I really showed you guys the build. So, some of the pros I gotta say is, one, obviously the size. Two, the post holes are pretty massive for an RDA of this size, so you can fit some pretty thick wire in it. I could probably, with the size of these post holes, I could probably put dual fuse Claptons in here, or dual alien Claptons, is what I run in the temple. But these Tiger coils, they're just amazing at producing vapor. I like them. And the ramp up time is very minimal on it. So there's that. I mean, it's just an amazing RDA. I paid $30 for it. I also paid $30 for the temple. So I'm starting to lean more towards the temple being a clone. But I love it. I love the temple. I love the Twisted Messes RDA. I definitely love the Twisted Messes because of its size. It's not like a Godzilla. Like the Temple RDA, has 36 air holes, and it's airy and airy as fuck. And that's good when you're running like high wattages, but with something like this, I'm at 90 watts with the twisted messes, and the vapor production is just absolutely perfect on it. So let's go ahead and get a little cloudage for you guys. Actually, I can do one better. Give me a second. Got my nice little shirt on that I got for Christmas. Now, the other day, I did a little clip for, or was it yesterday? I can't remember, but I did a clip for Instagram, and it was a lot bigger yesterday, or the day before, than what it is today. And that is because I'm starting to take breaks in between vaping, so I'm not vaping as much and going through my e-juice as fast. And I'm also trying to preserve my battery life. And another thing I think it is, and this is my personal opinion with the Wismac, I find as the batteries start to deplete, it doesn't hit as hard. Like when I get fresh batteries in it, you can tell it's fresh batteries. So I don't know what's going on with that. That could be like a little safety design or little design in the mod itself. But yeah. And it's e-juice. I don't know what the PG to VG ratio is on it, but it's got a decent throat hit to it, but it produces vapor really, really well. I'm wanting to lean, it's like a 70-30, or maybe even an 80-20, because I know 80-20 kind of gave me a little bit of a throat hit. And I know it's not nicotine, because that's 3 milligrams of nicotine. So yeah, and it is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is cloudy as hell in here. But let me go ahead and check my battery. And yeah, we're getting close to charging. I can probably get a few more puffs off of it, or yeah, puffs. I get a few more pulls off of it, and then I'll put it on charger after put the batteries to charge after the video. That e-juice and them Tiger coils together, it produces a really good flavor. Them Tiger coils do. And it just pulls out the flavor, and it's just amazing. And that's wide open airflow. I can close the air. Actually, I want to show you guys something. So I'm going to turn this down to 30 watts. I'm going to turn it down to 33 watts. And I'm going to show you guys what I do when I go to the casino. That's what I do. I turn my shit down and make it look just like a cigarette. That way it's not like overpowering, and it's not like a huge fucking cloud. And believe it or not, you can actually do mouth to lung when you turn off the airflow, or turn down the airflow. And a lot of people don't understand that. See, when it comes to RDAs, they're primarily direct lung hits. But you can actually, because see, it's all about airflow when it comes to mouth to lung. If you have like, say the Simple, take the Simple for example. It's really airy, so you can't do mouth to lung. But with something like this, and you add in the little 510 trip tip that comes with this, you can do easy mouth to lung. That wasn't a lot. Not bad though. Really not bad. Alright, let me go ahead and turn it back up. It says I'm at home. I don't do mouth to lung when I'm at home. It's only when I'm out in public. But at 90 watts, man, at 90 watts, the battery life is phenomenal with a 0.25. Yes, my build went back down again, so I think it's finally at its resting point where it's just going to stay there. Because like my ohms it will fluctuate between like 0.24 and 0.28 and all that. And once they finally get completely broken in and used a lot, they'll sit at their final resting place. But I give the Twisted Messes RDA a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, there's only 2 cons with it. The rest of it's pros. Puts out decent vapor. The pulse holes are big. It's got somewhat decent airflow, and the sheer size of it is just a small footprint. Big vapor and a small footprint. Put it that way. That's how I'd rate it. Big vapor in a small package. That's really all you need. You don't need to go for a 30 millimeter or even a 40 millimeter RDA. And you got to spend a lot of money to get a lot of vapor or get big clouds. And I'll probably do a video on that some other day. But yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of money just to get big clouds. I'll probably do a video on like cloud chasing and whatnot, even though I haven't really been in cloud chasing that long, but I have learned a lot over the course of me vaping, from like rip trippers, from indoor smokers, and just people like that. So yeah, anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is your boy Super Cobra Vapor signing out.